Mary.
And Alma.
And today we are reviewing the Courtship. Oh my God, I know y'all have been waiting for it.
Yes.
And we are on the prowl with the show, y'all. But we invite you guys to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below. But yes, y'all, let's get right into it because there is a lot going on. It was spicy. Spicy chicken tikka masala on a level 9. But yes, okay, so we're gonna start. So basically, Nicole was, in bed with Tisa, not that way, but they were just talking or whatever about the guys and stuff like that. And Mr. Chapman actually snuck into the castle.
He came in
and
as
he
a
came
servant.
with tea, like as a servant. He brought her tea or whatever, and she excused Tisa, and they were immediately. He just jumped into bed with her.
Into bed.
And they're
Took
like
off
talking and
his
chit
servant's
chatting.
clothes.
And I just thought, why? Like, this is a effing courtship.
Courtship,
Nicole. Y'all should not even be kissing, holding hands, or hugging. That's what, anyway, that's how we do courtships.
But, she was saying that, I'm going to do it my way. I know I'm not supposed to be doing those stuff, but I'm going to do it my way. So he can come into my boudoir. We can get our kissing on. We can get
and
our
we'll see how long that relationship lasts.
Nicole, Lord mercy.
My thing is,
Miss Remy.
My thing is, I just wish she would have more boundaries. Like, I really wish she would have more boundaries.
Yeah.
It's just like she's letting it be a free-for-all. And I don't like that. You cannot just let a guy do whatever.
Maybe for, I wouldn't say it free. Maybe for the people that she likes. You know what I'm saying?
I know, for the guys you like, but the thing is, you like multiple men. Yeah. But there should be some type of boundaries because at the end of the day, you want to get married. You are not in some romance flick where you see the guy with the blue eyes and the curly hair and, oh my God, he's so fine. Oh my God, he's coming to my boudoir. So let me...
Oh, Mr. Chapman, right.
I know, like, you're there, like, staring at him, like, I'm just happy that you're taking the time to be here. And you're, like, looking at him all in his eyes, like, you're just waiting for him to kiss you. I'm just like, for the love of God, can we have some damn decorum?
She should have been on The Bachelorette.
She would have been great for that foolishness and debauchery.
It is not no debauchery. But she would have been good for The Bachelorette. But this is a courtship, so it's kind of like, okay, Miss Remy, what are you doing?
It's like you're representing us, so please do better.
But, got to live her life.
No!
I know.
You want to get married.
Okay?
That is the goal.
That is the goal.
Anyway.
And you don't want to piss off everybody else. Either.
So basically, what happened after they were in bed together?
I mean, they were kissing.
But the thing is, you already kind of
like they were getting their groove on.
I know, but the thing is, he should not have even been in bed. You should have gotten yourself out of the bed, and y'all gotta sit down and talk or whatever. But the thing is, you've already kind of laid that foundation that this is where we're going to be starting.
Yeah. Which
led him to come to her bedroom later on.
Yeah, because he sees.
But we're not going to get into that yet. We're going to talk about the little with the baklava or whatever they were drinking.
Oh, well, then after that, they had this little
event.
They had to do some poetry.
They had to read poetry, and they were getting drunk.
Dressed in their white and gold.
But it looked like they were drinking apple cider. I don't know. I don't know that. And
then
look like
they were having some grapes and all that stuff. And
they were getting ratchets, and Tessa was there. But
Tessa seemed to be chit-chatting with quite a bit of those guys.
My thing is, why the hell is Tessa
such a good time?
Why the hell is Tessa still there? I do not understand why she's still there.
I don't know.
She is a snake.
And some of them were like, one of them, I don't know this guy's name. He was the one.
But he was in the final dance.
He was. I think he was the first guy one, exactly.
Who she let him stay. And I was just like, girl, you need to wake the hell up.
He looked like he was flirting with Tessa, and Tessa was flirting right back with him.
I mean, Tessa's outfit looked better than Remy's. That dress was not doing nothing for her, and men were like, "Ooh, I like what you wear." But the thing is, all it did was show her panties. Like, yes, we saw you were wearing white panties, but I mean, that dress did nothing for you. Like, she is flat chested. She needs something not to make her look bosomy, but something that is flattering, looks better on her. But you're here wearing this thing that looked like a nightgown. Like, it looked like the Queen Elizabeth could have worn that. But I just felt like
And you know something? Queen Elizabeth actually is bosomy. So that would have looked good on her, actually.
Yeah. So I just
with
felt
her
like
90-year-old self.
she loves the royal family. I've never been into it. Never cared for it.
I wouldn't say I love them, but my mom used to, you know, watch them and get all the magazines about Princess Diana and stuff like that. So
now
I have kind of followed them, but I wouldn't say I love them, no. Well, no, but I've just kind of followed all royal families. I've just kind of followed their, you know, theme.
Yes, but yeah. So that was, I mean, but it seemed like they liked it or whatever, stuff like that. They were doing poetry for her and everything. Tessa was all around the men and all this stuff. I did not like it. Her sister should have been there.
Yes, we only saw the sister in the beginning, and then we didn't see her again.
Not
and
at
even
all.
Where's
only
the
at the end when things got quite heated.
So that was odd. And then did she sneak off with someone during the poetry? Was it Mr. Chapman again?
Yes!
Was that during the poetry that she snuck off?
Yes, he was like, oh, let me take this blanket. Or was it Judge? No, it was Mr. Chapman. But she did go on a date with Judge. So we have to remember to talk about it. We can't get all swept up.
Yeah. Okay, so he took the blanket.
He took the blanket or whatever and stuff like that. And immediately she's looking at him in his eyes. And she's all like this. And she's trying to get a kiss. I'm like, for the love of God.
Yeah.
I don't know what did it, I don't know. It was just too much. So they snuck off again or whatever, stuff like that. Which set up the stage. For it to come into her boudoir after hours.
After the poetry, right?
Yes. Because apparently Captain Kim said they have a curfew. He did not come to the quarters.
At all.
After the curfew.
You see, my thing is, do they all stay in the same room?
They not the same room, but they stay in the same quarters.
So was he counting who was in their room?
I'm sure he was, because he is paranoid. And Captain Kim has issues that a therapist needs to fix. Like, Captain Kim, you keep...
Ever since that woman broke up with him on the internet...
My thing is, I feel...
the same.
My thing is, I know more about your ex-girlfriend than I know about you. And that is the issue. That is actually, like, the issue that I have with this fool. So, I just thought it was odd. I just thought it was very odd. But anyway, Mr. Chapman comes. They're in the bedroom. They're kissing.
Yes.
And apparently he rolls on top of her.
Well, the lights went out.
Yes! And sex happened.
Look, and what did she say? She said something like she's going to, do her now or whatever. Girl, the lights went out. And the next thing we saw, it was daybreak.
And Mr. Chapman comes out with a cane. Hold on, wait. This sucker comes out with a cane. And he's walking like he needs help to walk. And I think we all know what the hell that meant.
I did not even get the whole thing with the cane. I thought it was part of his outfit.
No, that means that either. No, because I've never seen none of the men with a cane. Usually when somebody can't walk, that means that either the person put it on them so good that they can't walk or that something got broke.
Yeah.
So... he was walking out or whatever, and the thing is, he was not subtle. He did not try to protect her. He did not say, like, oh, nothing happened. Yeah. Yes, I spent time with her overnight or whatever, but I was in a whole different room. Or you could have just been like, I got locked out of the quarters. You could have completely lied. Yes. But you were there hinting like, I spent time with Miss Remy. It was nice. Like, he wasn't trying to, like, protect her.
We talked. He did say we talked.
He said we talked. He's like, but he offered that information. He's like, oh, I spent time with Miss Remy last night. Yeah. Like, he offered the information. Nobody even asked him. So at this point, everybody's looking at him like, I know you did not just knock boots with Miss Remy. And Captain Kim he was basically like, how would you feel? So he's asking Captain Kim, how would you feel, if, you found out. What, was it him?
It wasn't him. It was Mr. Combs.
Mr. Combs.
But what happened, he goes and lays down away from the guy.
Has his legs all open.
As though he's tired.
I know.
tried to let them know what's up.
Say, yeah, I had sex with her. What's up?
Without saying it.
No, just show it with your actions. Show it in your body language.
That's why I said I don't know about Mr. Chapman.
But the thing is, I never thought Mr. Chapman was interested in her. I always felt like it was a competition to him.
That's all it is to him. And, you know, and now it's like he got the one man's up. That's how I feel. But anywho,
because Mr. Danny B, because even when Danny B, what was it, Mr. Judge or whatever, they were wrestling or whatever stuff, doing the arm thing during the little event they had or whatever. Even Mr. Chapman was like, you know, Miss Danny B's been really confident. It's kind of good that he was knocked down a peg or two. Mr. Chapman said that.
About Judge. Yes,
that's what he was saying.
Yes.
So this thing is a whole competition thing to him. So I feel like he was working the competition with the men. Now he's like, I'm going to focus the competition with Remy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because she did not focus on Danny B at all. At
all. And then she did have a little, and then she talked to Tessa about it.
No, we haven't finished talking about Miss Captain Kim. But when they were talking, asking Captain Kim, like, oh, how would you feel? Whatever, you know, I'll be hurt. You know, I'll be very disappointed by it. Like, it would hurt me. Like, if she had sex with either one of us or multiple of us. Like, I just couldn't do it.
You see, that's the problem with him. You know, I don't like when men sit down unstable. And they want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying?
Chapman started it, though.
Combs started it when he asked her, oh, how will you feel? Yeah, he did. He started that. And I just felt like, you know, those conversations, I have a problem with those conversations when men do that among themselves. You remember when Zach and Tasha were together?
And Brandon was trying to hint
He never went below. He never, engaged them. It was like, whatever she has to do to, you know, make the right decision for herself. Like, he made it very clear. He made it very,
don't
very
ask
clear.
Me those questions. I don't give a damn.
Yeah, and not only that, I'm not talking about my girlfriend. Like, we're not having these conversations where we're going to try to put her down or insinuate stuff. And that's when you know someone actually gives a damn about you.
Yeah.
So, I don't see that in any of them. But she did ask for Mr. Judge. She wanted to have a little date with him. Yeah. And they did go out. He talked more about himself, right? Said, I guess, was he emancipated? Like, he was emancipated or he, moved away from his parents or whatever, at the age of 13, 14, Mr. Judge.
Oh, yeah, because apparently they went on a date or whatever, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because so they gave out a date card.
And then they kissed.
And she was rolling on top of him, whatever.
And he was rolling on top of her. So it was, you know, it was cute.
I just thought it was too much.
And then it was time for the dancing.
Did it happen that quickly?
It did happen that quickly, actually.
I thought that a show is so damn short. Maybe because we're watching on Peacock.
Now, you do And
she did talk about she did talk to Tessa about what had happened.
And at first, you know, she wasn't gonna say.
Well, Tessa was like, "So what'd you guys do?" She's like, "Well, we just talked." And then she was like,
then she started laughing. And Tessa was like, "Yeah, you talked." Yeah. But
y'all talked with your private part.
And she was like, you know, of course that's not something that she wants out. You know, she doesn't want it out that, you know, they were together like that. You know. So the dancing started.
I also felt like it was just too quick. Like, this man has not shown you that he's really into you. He has shown up a couple of times. But my thing is, I feel like with her, it seems as if she just goes to the person who's showing her the most attention.
That's it.
That's what it seems like. Mm-hmm. It's not like you're actually looking for an actual husband. You're looking at the qualities.
Who is
you know
this
what I'm saying?
About exactly.
It's like he showed you a little attention, and then it's like immediately y'all had sex that same day. Like, it was just that one day that he came and...
He came in the morning.
The room.
Yeah.
Came in the morning, y'all talked in the evening, and then the night y'all are like knocking boots.
Yeah.
I just thought it was just too quick.
Very quick, yeah. But I mean, maybe they did have a nice chit chat.
Oh, please.
Maybe they just have not shown it. I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. What y'all think?
Y'all better not be playing. Or
I mean, let's see. You know, baby, I don't know. Anywho,
y'all know damn well they knocked the boots, and if somebody sit there and say that they sat down, drank tea like little girls, and were talking to y'all damn loud.
No, I do believe they did because she did say it. But what I'm
saying
is,
you do believe they did what?
you know that they were intimate.
That they had sex?
Because she did say that, right? However, you know when they're, I don't know how the editing is. I am sure, no, hold on. I am sure that before they had intimacy,
they told the camera people to get the hell out.
No, I am sure that they had a lot of opportunities and they spoke. They really took the time, talked, got to know each other. That might have gone on.
When has Remy ever done that?
Might have gone on for 6 hours. We don't know. We don't know if they spoke for 6-7 hours.
I would get up.
They're not going to show that, right? I don't know, but I'm going to assume that they chit-chatted and they really got to know each other. Maybe it might even have happened over 2 days. You guys tell me what you think. Anyway, moving right along to the dance. See?
And today we are going to call the show called Delusional.
No.
Delusion has overcome my mother. But that breeze feels nice.
It does. Actually, it's a very nice night.
But yes, so it comes to the dance.
The dancing.
And Captain Kim says, I want to be on the dance card.
Right. Before they use that, I want to be on the dance card, whether I'm on there or not. I want to be on the dance card. So
and Miss Ryan's like, okay.
She's like, so he was on the dance card.
She chose the other 3 guys, which I remember who was.
Yeah, and then at the end, it was Captain Kim was the 4th one anyway.
So he was there anyway.
So you were on the dance card anyway.
Captain Kim. And he was like, but yes. So basically, she danced with all the guys or whatever.
She danced with that first guy that was flirting with Tessa.
Yes, and then Tessa was like,
she was
happy that her man was staying.
Their man was staying.
I'm like, girl, if you don't sit your...
I know, she's like making it all, and it's too much. So
people need to learn how to have proper friends.
So anywho, she sent that guy upstairs, right? The second guy, who was the second? Was it Mr. Bokikyo? Yes, it was Mr. Bokikyo. Because he hadn't really been there for her. So she's like, I mean, I haven't really seen you.
Yeah, I haven't seen you. I haven't really talked to you or whatever.
I will do better.
But then he whispers in the way, meet me halfway, please. Meet me halfway. I'm like, if I have to meet anyway.
So he goes upstairs. So of course then we know that Kim, she's sending you home anywho. So he comes, they're dancing, and then he stops.
He's like, I can't.
Yeah,
I know what happened last
night,
and I can't move forward. I can't stay, but I wish you all the best or whatever.
Yeah,
and then she was like, "Okay, well, I give you your bracelet back." He was like, "Thank you, wish you well." So he walks out.
Yeah, I mean, he knew at that time before she even came for the dance, it was over.
You have too many damn problems, bruh, so, and you need to go see a therapist.
He leaves. She's upset.
But she's like, I need a second. Like, I need a second. And she's like shaking.
I just can't believe.
But she doesn't walk out. She stays in the room so everybody can see her reaction.
So then the guys come down.
But she looked really good that day. That was the best she's ever looked on the show. And her hairline didn't look like it was receding, though.
She's looking over at Mr. Chapman, and he's trying to smile at her to reassure her.
I thought, why the hell are you smiling over at the guy who just exposed you, made you seem like
she's like, who knows? Who knows? I mean, he didn't go out of his way to do that.
Yes, he did, Mom. He didn't have to say it. He just showed it. He walked in like he was handicapped, and he was walking like he.
Mr. Kim assumed. Nobody told Mr. Kim nothing. The way he sounded was as if someone had told him, Mr. Chapman, and that was.
You didn't have to tell me. We all knew what you were doing. You lay there with your legs wide open for everybody to see. You're there insinuating stuff about, I hung out with her, this, that, and the third. You didn't come to your room. You didn't come to your quarters. And you come and you act like you have just laid the pipe for hours and hours and hours. You didn't have to tell me.
My man can lay pipe. Do you remember that? Threes. You can play that game. Remember that with Monique and Vivica Fox? My man can lay pipe. I don't know why I thought about that. Anyway.
But it just...
Mr. Kim don't leave. He come back in.
No.
The carriage awaits.
No,
but here he comes.
No, that's That's not what happened.
What happened?
You just need to remember, what they do is they wait until the whole thing is over, right? So they let one guy go, and they let the other guy go, and then when they're done with deliberations, they let both of them go into the same carriage. Right. Remember?
But he was the only one who was leaving that day. Right.
But after she says, like, he said, "Are you okay to continue?" The guy, the butler or whatever. And she's like, "Okay, I need a minute." So basically said, "There's 7 of you left, Mm-hmm. Sorry, I have pineapple juice.
Oh, okay.
But he said, basically, we're going to go. He said, before Captain Kim leaves, I need to talk to him.
Oh, okay.
So
the guys were still up. Yes, that's true, because they were looking down at them. When they were yelling at each other. Yes.
And then he's like this or whatever, stuff like that. And then Danny B's like listening.
So Mr. Kim is like, you need to tell her family. If you do something, he said anything.
He said,
"Who said anything to you?"
He said, "The thing is, you should have protected her. You should not have been there last night. You didn't have to go there last night. So what are you going to tell the family? What you going to tell her family? There are rules. You have to be dignified," or whatever, something like that. He was going off on that brother.
Really? You have to be dignified, but you did it all out there. You could have pulled her to the side.
You told her what?
No, he's talking about Mr. Chapman protecting her.
Captain
Kim you yourself could have said, "Can I talk to you in private? I know what happened last night. I don't want to say everything in front of your family, and that's why I'm leaving." So he didn't protect her.
Mom,
He's full of
Mom, listen. He wasn't concerned about any of that. He had to go. He had to go because it reminded her, because she reminded him of his cheating ex, and he felt like, "You cheated on me. I got to go. I can't even look at you no more.
Oh,
I can't even hold your hand because I don't know where your hands have been."
Oh, please! The one who came in talking about sex and sending a letter to her mama. Let him go sit his tail down somewhere, please.
That was Captain Kim.
Anyway.
Was that Captain Kim?
That was Captain Kim. Good riddance, Captain Kim. Don't come with your stuff. You both are hypocrites. You and Mr. Chapman. But don't come here calling pot kettle black stuff. Just keep it moving. You've said what you said. Bye.
But Mr. Chapman,
that's what we should call this. Bye, Captain Kim.
No.
Yes.
No. Goodbye to Captain Kim and all his issues.
F you, Captain Kim?
No!
No.
I thought he had some mental instabilities, but we weren't ready for the show.
Jerk off, Captain Kim? We don't like you, Captain Kim. Go ahead, Captain Kim. You don't need to be in this on this show. Anyway.
Yeah. I just felt like it was. Yeah. But Mr. Chapman, he let everybody know without saying anything. So he should not be here like, "Oh my God, what do you mean? Who said?"
He's all
like acting all innocent. Like, boy, bye.
I know.
But yes, yo, that was.
Yeah. I never liked him for her.
No, he wasn't even checking for you.
Yeah, I
my thing is, stop going to men who are showing you attention for 2.3 seconds. I doubt that he's going to be showing.
Who is even there for her?
Who? She's not there for herself. What do you mean?
No, but now who? Okay,
you can't have somebody be there for you if you aren't there for yourself. If you do not have boundaries, how do you expect a man to do the same for you? Everybody says that, I want to be in a good relationship. The relationship starts with you. If you don't have a good relationship with yourself, you're not going to have a good relationship with your partner.
Hello.
So she's not going to find nobody on the show. And I've said it here now.
Well,
if she does,
now, maybe Mr. Judge.
Mr. Combs, probably.
Well, he's the one who brought up, how are you going to feel? And I don't know if he was... I don't know. So, I
don't think Mr. Cole is tripping about her having sex with somebody. I don't
think he really cares. I think maybe he was just saying that so he could see, he could gaslight Mr. Kim. That's what I thought. I thought he was like, this man is hanging by a very thin thread.
Maybe he wanted to get his kicks in the morning.
and he's like, I just need to just
push him over the edge of the
because he get on my damn nerve. Because I remember he made Mr. Combs his psychiatrist. Maybe Mr. Combs is so sick and tired.
Like, I got something for your ass.
He's like, it's time for him to go. He's right there. If I could just push him over the edge. Like Cruella. I remember that movie Cruella. She just pushed her. I was like, oh my God. Oh, goodness gracious. So, yeah.
Yeah. That was tonight's episode.
Miss Remy. Oh, child. All right now, girl.
I'm just praying at some point we'll see some level of decorum.
Easy. So, okay, so who do we have now? So Mr. Judge and Mr. Combs, are those the two we're going with?
I don't know who to trust. I can't even trust Miss Remy right now. I have no faith in nobody. I like Mr. Combs. I like his vibe.
Yeah.
But will she end up with somebody? Probably not. If you keep on going to the man who show you attention. Yeah. Just because a man shows you attention does not mean that he's into you.
Mm-mm. Now, Mr. Holland likes her, but
Who the hell is that?
Mr. Holland is the only black man left. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious.
Well, we know her type.
You can't. Well, no.
Ain't nothing wrong with that sister. Ain't nothing wrong with that sister.
No, I'm not going to say that is her type. I'm really not going to say all that. It just so happened that he's the one that's left. But, I mean, I'm not saying it like anyone. It's just that you asked. And I'm wondering, how don't you know Mr. Holland? He is the only black. He's the only black man left. At least we gotta know that name. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Obviously it's past our bedtime. Lord have mercy. Okay.
Don't say what the hell is wrong with y'all.
It's time to go. But thank you once again for joining us.
Miss Mary
and Amma.
We want you guys to subscribe to our crazy channel.
Like and share.
And comment down below your crazy thoughts.
We want to hear from
you. And you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you in the back. Even the hater in the back.